underneath the Dodge. Got to take this oil pan off to get to the torque converter. As you can see, just draining the last little bit of oil out of it. I've been looking forward to this all week. This is my new oil filter. This is a little trick my dad taught me. You don't want to crank this down so you can't ever get it off again. Just swab a little of the used oil around that little gasket there, and it'll seal the deal.
Hey guys, Anthony Shonigan, Anthony Shenanigans. I want to share how much this vlog is already impacting my life. That's just how fun it is. It's really been a challenge, especially with editing. I'm new to video, but editing music and video on this computer is such a challenge. This computer, it's like 7-8 years old now, and it's maxed out on how many gigs of RAM I can put in it, and the whole time I edit this video it's like choppy, which makes it really hard to align the music up with video cues. I also want to talk about how rushed the music production is. I realize that trying to make music and mix it and edit it to where it's at a good and final stage in a week is hard. I wish I could do this more, but you know, it's already rushed as it is. But then again, it's not really songwriting at this point when I just need to use little snippets for video transitions and whatnot. But one of the things my mentor taught me was focus on completion and not perfection. I understood what this meant, but I didn't know how to apply it. I needed some sort of device to force this, more or less, and that's what this vlog is to me. It is getting it as close to ready as I can and then sending it out and using it, rather than mixing a song to death for a year and then it's still not done and I haven't used it. But this is all music that I have music I already wrote, but I have music that I write also for this vlog, and it's kind of it's like it lets me share a sneak peek of the music. If you want to hear the full version of my songs, stay tuned for the release of my first album. Okay, it's time to meet my folks for some grub, so let's continue this conversation on the way.
That's gonna make good video.
Oh my god.
That's probably very true.
Awesome.
You're gonna like this, Todd, if you've never been.
That was some delicious food. Every time I eat buffet, I eat until I hate myself. So if I throw up, feel free to unsubscribe. Anyway, another great thing that this vlog has enabled me to do is it's helped me break down all the limitations and restrictions that I've put on my creative process here recently in the past. I've been recording a metal album for the last year and a half or so, and I was just reaching a point where, you know, it was they had to be appropriate for a metal album. So anything I came up with off the wall, I wouldn't use it because it didn't fit or something like that. But this vlog, this is, like I said before, is a first source of inspiration that I've had since I've been home, and it's helped me pick up my instruments again and start writing. And
like it doesn't have to be appropriate for a metal album. It just has to be, it can be whatever, which is awesome. And I've been coming up with things that I've never made before, which is good. And I think that it's going to bring a lot to the album because this album is no longer a metal album. I'm going to have to use some of the things that I've come up with here recently. And I think it's going to be good when the album is done. It'll show my versatility, and I'll be able to find different types of work instead of, oh, he's just a metal guy. Not anymore. But I'm hoping that this vlog will be a good outreach to the music community. I'd like to find some more guest artists to collaborate with, just to help me fill the space in areas where I'm weak. And I do have some guest artists that will be a part of this album already. They're really good people who are dedicated to their craft and hard workers, which are the only people that I prefer to work with. I've had the pleasure of working with some very talented people, but they're time wasters. I'm not one of those people who was born with an exceptional amount of raw talent. I worked very hard to get to where I am, so I appreciate it. And I don't appreciate people, however talented, who don't have their shit together, who want to talk about it all day, but want to waste my time. And that being said, I would prefer to work with a mediocre drummer, for example, than work with one who's so talented but won't put in the time to work. Because if you don't get anything done, you have nothing to show for it. Doesn't matter how talented you are. And which is why I've come to the conclusion that I just want to do all the instruments on this first album at least, because I'm getting results.
End of rant.